Hello, and welcome back to 30 Days of Yoga Shorts. Today is day 2, and we'll be focusing on focus. A great way to utilize yoga to help your mind focus is to practice balancing poses. Now, I really like balancing poses to strengthen your core, but also they're great for the mind as they kind of force you to focus your attention on how to get your body to achieve that balance, especially if you're not great at balancing poses. And a lot of people aren't because they're not easy. They're a lot easier, or no, they're a lot harder than they look. So this is tree pose. Tree pose is a bit more challenging because your leg is lifted and you're standing on one leg. If you are a beginner at balancing poses, I suggest doing the following. You can start out by doing a low lunge with your knee on the ground. You could even keep your hands on the ground instead of having them raised, as I'm doing in this photo. And eventually you can raise the back leg, lifting the knee off the ground and straightening that leg, coming into a lunge, a high lunge with your arms raised. This is kind of like having training wheels on your bicycle. It's just the next step to a full-on balancing pose where you're balancing on one leg. You're still activating the core and you're still having to focus your mind on what you're doing on the task at hand, which is trying to achieve a balance. And finally, I'm going to suggest doing a meditation because meditation not only clears your mind, as we spoke about yesterday in day 1, but it also helps your mind to focus. So once your mind is clear of the noise, or at least a little clearer, you can more easily focus on one thing. So if you're having trouble focusing your attention on one task, try adding a daily meditation practice. I highly, highly recommend it.